And ultimately, those things that pay off because companies do value experience, but they also value education.
And if you have a combination of the two, they just solidify each other. They complement each other. You know, the experience makes the degree worth a lot more, and the degree makes your experience, it shows a lot more. Like you said, investing in yourself. And it wasn't always easy. You know, it wasn't just a simple decision. You know, there when I first started college, I'm not gonna lie, I failed. I failed a couple classes. You know, it was hard for me to fit that into my military career. It was hard for me to fit it into my daily life, especially when I was working 14 hours a day or something like that, and we had a heavy mission load and trying to be a husband and trying to do my own thing when I had spare time. But at the same time, I try to look at things as logically as I can and as systematically as I can. And I don't like wasting time. And that's a big thing. Some people would say to me sometimes, dude, why don't you slow down and take one class at a time? Well, because if I take one class at a time, it's going to take me 7 years to finish this degree. I don't want to make money in 7 years. I want to make money tomorrow. So I would
That's
do
good.
2 or 3 classes at a time when I could. And like I said, it wasn't easy. There's a lot of, figuring out things to afford more time in the day. If it was prepping my food for the week, if it was making sure that I dedicated Saturday to family time so that, I knew that I was doing that. If it was, scheduling my tasks or planning out each day to make sure that I was leaving work right on time. And as soon as I got done with work, I could go do that errand, or I could go home and dedicate 2 hours to this assignment or 2 hours to my schoolwork. It was a giant pain in the butt. And there are times I wanted to beat my head against the wall, but it paid off.